Thank you, Claire, and I'd like to start by thanking Mark for raising such an important topic for debate and allowing me to contribute to it. As some of you know, like Mark, I have hearing difficulties, and I wanted to use this opportunity to highlight my own experiences and to impress upon the government the importance of this issue and the need for it to be seriously tackled. As a child, I was diagnosed with otitis media with effusion, and I hope I've pronounced that correct, or glue ear. And sadly, after several hospital operations to try and alleviate this, my eardrums were left weak and badly scarred. A few years ago, they ultimately collapsed, and as a result, my hearing, which was always terrible, was made substantially worse, and I developed severe tinnitus as well, all of which will only get worse with age. Poor hearing doesn't just affect one's ability to hear. From my own experience, it leads to feelings of isolation and loneliness, disorientation in noisy environments, nausea in quiet environments, or when someone is speaking too quietly or softly, and an overall lack of confidence in social situations. With the painful irony being that I can hear people talking, I just can't understand what they're saying. Above all, I think people will never truly understand how embarrassing it is to continually ask someone to repeat themselves, the feelings you experience when they get annoyed at this, and the impact it has on you when you're just dismissed as being thick or stupid. You can also forget about learning another language. It took me years of speech therapy just to be able to learn English, and this has made me terribly self-conscious about the way I speak. I was very lucky that I had help and support from my parents, family, and friends, but I know this is not the case for a great number of people who suffer hearing loss, particularly the elderly. These are the types of barriers that deaf people face that don't allow them to live to their full potential and that don't allow them to maximize their physical and mental well-being. Despite the Wellbeing and Future Generations Act becoming law in 2015, there's no recent comprehensive survey on the health and well-being of deaf community in Wales. A detailed population-specific survey is therefore needed to assess how members of the Welsh deaf community specifically interact with, as with Mark said, with public health, with public and healthcare services within their respective communities and what the state of their well-being is. Thankfully, there is better public awareness of hearing loss. This is still a condition that limits so much of life that is available to others. And it can be made so much better if it is recognised more fully in society and by government. Thank you, Mark, for raising this debate. And I also want to thank Jane as well for contributing to it. Thank you.